hype around Max Verstappen's sensational mid-season switch to Red Bull Racing before the Spanish Grand Prix could never have predicted the ultimate result. In his first weekend piloting the RB12, the teenage Dutchman looked impressively at home in the car from the get-go in Friday's Free Practice 1. But simple curiosity turned to fervid fascination when Verstappen took the fight to established teammate Daniel Ricciardo in qualifying. The battle between Red Bull's star drivers went down to the wire, with the new boy edging Ricciardo for the entire session until a hardly believable wonder lap by the Australian at the death of Q3 tipped the table in his favour.
So the qualifying lap on Saturday, so the Q3 lap was definitely, for me, what was one of the best in my career. I think the lap itself was fast and it was clean, but knowing I only had one set of tyres and the jump I made, for my lap time in Q2, I really got after it, and that was fun. And the grip was high. You could really, it was first time in a little while you can really push. Well, I felt I could really push and feel the F1 car work to its full potential. And I knew when I crossed the line, I was like, that was good. And I knew the Mercedes would be ahead, but I was like, I really think that's going to be third place. And then Simon confirmed it, and I was quite excited. It was cool. And Max was pushing me throughout the session, so there was a bit of pressure, and didn't want to let the young guy beat me on his first one. But the lap was a good one.
Not that this could detract from Verstappen's second row qualification in his new car ahead of both Ferraris.
I just take it quite relaxed and just see where it goes, of course. I try to work as good as I can with all the engineers and study the procedures, and hopefully also try to learn from my teammate.
But it was on Sunday that Verstappen and Red Bull Racing got its fairy tale ending. When Mercedes teammates Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton crashed into each other and out of the race on the first lap, realization dawned at Ferrari and Red Bull Racing that the win would be up for grabs.
Well, my expectations before were actually nothing. I just wanted to have a clean race, have a good start, and it all changed when the Mercedes cars touched each other and went off. So then I was okay, maybe a podium is possible.
Ricciardo led Verstappen from Ferrari's Sebastian Vettel and Kimi Räikkönen, who Red Bull figured to have a marginal speed advantage around the Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya.
Lost one position in turn 1, got it back in turn 3. And from there on, he pretty much followed Daniel in the first stint. From there on, when we put the medium tyres on again, I catched up to Daniel, got a bit stuck.
The Red Bull pit wall gambled Ricciardo's lead on a risky three-stop strategy. Theoretically faster, but reliant on overtaking his three rivals at the end of the race. The pendulum swung towards Ferrari, which could use both cars to pressure Verstappen's lead by undercutting his two-stop strategy. But Vettel and Ferrari were too focused on Ricciardo to see the wood for the trees. Vettel switched to a three-stop and became locked in a duel for third place with Ricciardo, leaving Verstappen out front with only Räikkönen to race against for the win.
We managed to hold on to the tyres very well, and from there on, when we did the last stop, I knew we were going to the end.
It was a grueling 32-lap duel between F1's oldest and youngest drivers.
I think with 5 laps to go, I thought, okay, now we have to win this race, because I saw Kimi struggling with his tyres as well, and from there onwards I was just, okay, make no mistakes, get a good exit out of the last corner, and that should give you the win.
Verstappen came into his own. In an unfamiliar car on worn tyres, he held off the 2007 world champion to seize an historic first victory.
It feels amazing, my first win. I still can't believe it, really. It was an amazing race, a lot of pressure from behind, but then to pull it off, incredible.
In the process, he set new records as the sport's youngest winner, youngest race leader, and first Dutchman to win a Formula One Grand Prix.
To be honest, yeah, it's nice. It's a nice record, but at the end, it doesn't matter at what age you win, as long as you win. My dad was, I think he was crying, and yeah, he was incredibly happy. I mean, best result for a Dutchman as well. My dad finished twice third, so now, yeah, incredible achievement from our side, I would say, because he helped me a lot, also in the beginning of my career, up until Formula One, and I think without him I wouldn't have won today.
Already he is being likened to Sebastian Vettel, Red Bull Racing's only World Championship winning driver, and even Michael Schumacher, F1's all-time great. Time will tell how accurate such predictions are, and at just half the age of Kimi Räikkönen, Max has plenty of time. And his new teammate Ricciardo knows he has a fight on his hands.
Max is a serious F1 driver, and that's it's actually really good for me. I think it's definitely a good motivation. And I said, you know, when I joined Red Bull, I wanted, you know, I came against Seb and I wanted to come against the best and challenge myself. And now Max is the newest challenge for me, and I think he's a big one. So I think in a way it's good that he's having this success, because if I can get on top of that, then it's only good for me and probably for both of our careers.